And we're back. Welcome to Claire's and Lindsay's cooking show. As you know, we were making round cakes. We have just took them out of the oven and we have to let them sit for 10 minutes.
We were making a rainbow chip cake. Now, we have just taken them out of the oven, so when they are done cooling, we will show you how to remove them from the pan and let them cool. Before you take them out of the pan, let them cool so they don't burn.
Well,
they don't fall apart.
What we're going to do is we're going to make 2 round cakes with layers.
The frosting that we will be putting is rainbow chip frosting. We will be putting this on top, in the middle, along with
these flavored marshmallows, mini marshmallows.
These will go in the middle of the 2 cakes.
Yummy, yummy.
So what we're going to do is, before you start, make sure that you stick a toothpick in your cake to make sure that it's done. If you have batter on it, put it back in to make sure that you're not eating raw batter. This one looks clean. So now let's go check on our cakes and see if they're ready to start to be frosted.
How about we just carry them over here to show? We are going to show you what these cakes look like before we start to frost them.
This is what one of the cakes looks like. It is a vanilla cake that has little blue and pink or red dots. It is crispy on the outside, and I can tell by the brown.
And this cake is this cake is number 2. It is a vanilla cake that has little pink and purple and blue, orange sprinkles in it. I can tell that it's done because on the edges it's kind of crisped up and you can see the brown on the edges. So what we will do is we will put them on the cooling rack for another couple of minutes. I'll take a zoom at them and then put a marker back.
How do I do zoom in?
Just do that.
No, just do that.
That looks good. That looks back to Claire.
While we wait for these to dry, we will talk more about frosting them and cutting them and adding marshmallows to them.
What you want to do is you want to make sure that this is how you take them out. What you do is you take a knife and you go
around the edges.
I can tell it's me.
Just nice and clean. Just nice and clean so you get them out so they don't stick. I think that's good. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to flip them over
onto a plate. We are going to use a platter so that we don't get it all over our table.
How do you zoom in?
This is going to be there's 2 plates for frosting. I know.
Okay, now I am going to flip this over on the cooling rack so that I'm going to flip it over on the cooling rack. Make sure that when you do the cooling rack, you have something under it so that crumbs don't fall or any stuff like that.
There's your plate and there's your...
Make sure you're wearing hot pads so you don't burn your hands. Now, you are going to flip the cake pan over and lift it up, and there's your cake. If you have a little left in, just scrape it out.
Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to need frosting.
Your cake might still be warm, but just be gentle and leave it.
How about we need to let it sit. As you can see, it's getting a little cracked.
We just need to let this cake sit for a minute. So while we let it sit,
we are going to have a dance party! Oh yeah!
Wait.
Here comes our camera producer, Brandon! Oh yeah! Take it up, Brandon! See what you got? lovely camera producer. He will be.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's take a look at this beautiful cake, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
I think that we should be able to start frosting. We will start frosting the first one. Here, you can do this one with us. We're going to finish it.
Smells fine.
The cameraman will help us with the second cake.
As you can see, there's a lot of colored chips in the frosting. There's orange, red, green, blue, and yellow. Make sure that it's nice and frosted, so when you go and pick it up, it doesn't.
It's like glue, so you gotta make sure you don't.
Yes, you want to make sure that it's on like glue. You want it everywhere, so make sure that.
This one looks good. Now, we shall add our marshmallows, which our camera producer Brandon will help us do.
Wait, this one or that one?
I know. What we shall do is
So we are going to start putting some marshmallows.
Sorry for that little incident. We just wanted to. Here,
Make sure that you don't put them in clumps. Make
Yeah.
sure that they're spread out.
Brandon. That'll help. You want to make sure you get them everywhere.
Just put them on.
Anywhere you don't like, so that whenever you cut a piece, you'll still get marshmallows.
And if you feel like there's not enough glue to hold one in, just add more.
I think that's enough. Now what we shall do is we shall let this cool while we do our second. Now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna put that over there while I do the second one, not on the cooling rack. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I cut right along some of the edges, nice and clean, so that when you pop it out, it comes out nice and pretty. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our gloves and flip it over. You got it clear. Yay!
Okay, now. Lindsay.
This is a horrible way to go.
Let's make another one.
It's okay if your cake falls apart. Now, what we're gonna do is just add this one.
We're going to flip it over onto this cake, so you're not going to see it.
No, we're not.
Yes! Now what we're going to do is we're going to frost the top.
And frost the sides.
That's really good.
If you have any cracks, make sure that you frost them. So when you go to bite into your cake, you're not biting anything.
Use the camera. We'll bounce it. Here's
Now,
Now
what we're
this one, we will not be putting any marshmallows on.
maybe just a little bit, but not as much as we did in the middle.
Brandon, you go do the camera.
You just with the camera.
I don't think we should send this in.
Who cares? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lindsay, we need to frost the sides. Well, you can't eat it all.
Oh my god, it's falling apart. I think we probably should have let it sit a little more.
By the way, while they're doing that, sometimes it does fall apart, but don't worry. When we bake it again one more time, it will be better.
Now, this cake is called the earthquake cake.
Earthquake! it's because everything is cracked and falling apart. This is
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Wait, say it one time.
Bye.